Reason number 10 is the biggest term.
Reason number 10, he
Freedom.
gives us freedom.
He make us free. As we say, free of condemnation, free of guilt. But in this context, free of sin. But wait a minute.
Exactly.
If we are in the fight, if we are living in judgment.
Well, there's something that is very doctrinal in these days, which is believing in Yeshua and the victory, that he takes the sin out.
No. This is diabolic. Yeshua doesn't take the sin. Yeshua forgive the sin and won over the sin, but the sin is inside of us.
Right, so the freedom is a choice, daily.
Yeah, because daily we have in front of us the two trees, the blessed and the opposite of the blessed.
Life,
Maldición.
tree of life. Oh, the tree of good and evil, which is judgment, which we can use.
We all have the two trees. The two
Tree of
trees
life.
was in the garden, the tree of life and the tree of wisdom of this world. And we have to choose every day, but by grace, because people can think that this is by work, our works, no.
Through faith, through
Even the
discernment.
election, we use the free will that we receive, because that's another thing. We have to say, without Yeshua, we don't have any free will, because according with the Bible, we was born in slavery. Right.
Well, this has been discussed. It's because we choose to go somewhere as in true freedom, because
we believe that we are
we're
free.
constrained to the physical, and death is here.
Yeah, no, but that's not free will. We are not free. We don't have free will because we can choose between white T-shirt or red T-shirt, or that's not the
To
point.
be a doctor, to be a musician.
No. Or to take a coffee or tea. No, this is not free will. Free will is just concerned with the salvation. It's just to choose every day, every moment between the two trees. So between to do my will or to do His will. If I do my will, I cannot have communion with God, because my will, and not only my will, every human will.
Well, here's let's go to this, because this is where false doctrine contaminates, and people think the will of God is something that's what we see in religion.
That is not.
And that's not.
That's not.
To be clear, because the second we say obedience to God, people think we are law-abiding, we follow the Ten Commandments perfectly, and we never fall, and we never struggle, and that freedom is not really deep down inside where we want to go. Because we're always yearning for a place, we're yearning for something more, and that's where obedience to just have faith and to follow, to receive the faith, brings us to places we never imagined. It's one person put it good, and I've seen this in my own life, and somebody said it very well. All my life I rode the bike, my alone, and I went left, I went down this road, I went the one-way road, I took it across like Forrest Gump. I went where he went, but at some point, even as Forrest Gump, I love that movie, when he stopped running, where
Yeah, people confuse, and we used to confuse freedom with drugs, with to have a car, to have money, but that's not freedom.
So on the bike one day, we allow revelation, not our intellect, and we give over the control of the bike, which is scary. Scary. Been there. I mean, just in a physical way, when you let go of the handlebars and to see where God takes us. That has to be experimented, but not with the fear that what God, and the obedience that it's not even that we do it because we have to. We do it because His love is that big, and it takes us to the obedience.
Yeah, and this freedom that Yeshua provides by grace starts with the free of judgment, free of condemnation, free of guilt, and free of sin. If we are fighting against the sin, we living in His victory
Daily.
We can fall down
Yeah.
once,
It's part. I mean, part of the
It's
testing
part,
is
it's
we
part.
learn to get up
Yeah.
and get up
Yeah.
and get up and get up so we can stand.
Yeah, actually, it's impossible to grow without falls.
Exactly.
Even Yeshua said that sometimes you have to fall, but don't worry. Just take care don't to be a stone of tropiezo to the others.
Right. Don't be a stone that creates others to fall.
Yes, yes. That's another
And
thing.
that those falls and that testing actually also brings about some of these other reasons we talked about, like discernment. How are we going to have wisdom if we don't practice and learn what discernment is, right?
Yeah, it's impossible. To live in discernment is to live in judgment. It's exactly the same. A judgment to judge the all creator. But we make a call to the people who think that if freedom is to have money, or freedom is to have a Ural pass and travel in all Europe, or to have a sailboat, or to go to the university, or many people right now think that they will be free through the consciousness, and it's just the opposite. The consciousness is one of the biggest jail that we can live it.
Because if we bring in
Consciousness sometimes defend, or sometimes
the sin,
and sometimes justify the sin, and sometimes reject. I mean,
it opens up a big can of worms.
without Yeshua, most of the people are judgment by the consciousness. That's jail, big jail.
Perfect. So there we are with 10 reasons, and more to come. Povimiseria.com. God richly bless you in Christ Jesus.